All right, let's dive right in today. We've got this Bloomberg report, and it's caught our eye because it's about Ant Group, pretty major player, right?
Right.
And apparently they've managed to cut costs, like actually significantly cut costs when it comes to training a big AI model.
Yeah, and that's huge in this field. I mean, we're talking about 20% cost reduction. That's not insignificant at all. And the way they seem to have pulled it off, at least according to the report, is by going with domestically produced chips.
Using Chinese semiconductors instead of, I'm guessing, what, NVIDIA? Is that usually the go-to?
Pretty much, especially for these massive AI models, like the large language models everyone's talking about. The sheer computing power you need, it's intense. And NVIDIA's GPUs have been, well, kind of the gold standard.
So this is interesting for a couple of reasons, right? I mean, 20% cost saving, that's got to catch the attention of anyone working with AI. But then there's the whole using Chinese-made chips thing.
Exactly. And the report even mentions that the performance they're getting is comparable to what you'd see with NVIDIA's H800 GPUs. So it's not like they're sacrificing power for savings, at least not according to this.
Which makes you wonder, is this a purely economic decision? Like, are they just thinking, hey, we can save a buck here? Or is there more to it? Especially when we consider, the whole global landscape.
Yeah, good point. I mean, we can't ignore the fact that U.S. sanctions have made it harder to get your hands on the most advanced NVIDIA stuff. So this move by Ant Group, it could be part of a bigger push for, that phrase everyone loves, technological independence.
Basically, making sure they're not reliant on anyone else. They can handle their own AI needs no matter what's happening internationally.
Right, and I think that's something our listeners should really pay attention to. This isn't just about Ant Group. This speaks to the progress China's made in its semiconductor industry. Being able to produce chips that can handle this kind of AI workload, that's not trivial.
So which chips are we even talking about here? Does the report get specific?
It mentions Alibaba's own AI hardware, which makes sense. They're kind of in the family, right? But also Huawei's Ascend series chips.
Those names are getting thrown around more and more these days. It really does feel like there's a shift happening.
And you have to wonder, are these chips specifically designed for AI from the ground up? The report seems to suggest they're increasingly optimized for that kind of parallel processing, which is what GPUs are all about.
And this ties into another point the report brings up, which I found fascinating. Apparently, China's DeepSeek AI.
To listen to the full podcast episode, please follow the link in the description. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.